si ubaci kompadła na muska na boska wamba.
Reliba kontosa. Mancho karlina konchore bimasa. Nefrekandasi plehti simrun chore krennoy.
Nora hagwa buska jokolo alla baka.
Haana hinemas tevadan nähistästä ihan.
Charnu kotos neremä keräs. Karnaraka kerätys meni tirana.
Let's settle this.
I hear you.
More where that came from.
Yes.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. The registry's 34 P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters. She's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
Whoa, he could have gotten that information some other way than owning the ship. Come on, he's skifting us.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult? So, you admit it's not yours. How did you come by it anyway? Who did you buy it from? We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
Kurun separati na ponso kuniki. Sentinel sono davvero che sì.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chi Lumatispa. Huta Yanolia Chukta Geni Chubawanki Najung Winoton Ma no Mivrita.
Sintati ta Krom. Doci pato non è noto?
Kabadumpa Mo Wendido Chokeremi Norta Kunyun Wishchawaka Chuba Sura Dachi Morotuko Gansa.
Tu nici mangia yumar lorda wata no sanazika. Dovrei kun muili wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Unta chiwita inka ki kraya na chawanga kone. Dovrei kun muili wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Da upa wosa kurata ko jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Da upa bosa kurata ko jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Doci numpsada dinyo ko juju piti atunto no. Doci numpsada dinyo ko juju piti atunto no.
I don't know what that witch did to you, but she's dragging you down into whatever hole she came out of.
I'm only saying this because there's still a chance for you to stop this before whatever darkness she brought on you eats you alive.
That's what you think, but it's gonna rot you. The signs are already in your face. Alright, what did you want to know? Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else? Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it? You know what? I helped you get off Dragas. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering. I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time. You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do. How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore. The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it. That depends on your perspective. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do. Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi. I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses. If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
Yeah, it sure is. And that's why I was so good at it. And that's why I wasn't fighting Jedi. I was killing them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall.
making them see our side of it. That was the best. Yeah? Maybe you'll believe this. That when fighting a Jedi, you wound the Padawan first, then let the rest take care of itself. Not only will the Master move to protect the student, but the forced bond between the two will mess up the Master's head better than any stab wound. Anything else? That's only a sample of my arsenal. If there's no whiny little Padawan, start shooting innocents. Not to kill, just enough so that they're gonna die unless the Jedi does something to save them. And if any Jedi is stupid enough to use their Makashi lightsaber form against you, start shooting as fast as you can and drop them while they're exposed. Set mines, set a lot of them. Fire gas grenades, but make sure they have magnetic lock targeters so Jedi can't force push them back. I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there. Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered. Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this. Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him. One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else. I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand. Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine. I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her. Or want to believe her. I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know. I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, My only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her. In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try. It didn't feel that way, though. It was different. Yes, but that was my choice.
But what she said, if I had remained, they would have turned me into something else.
But why would she die for me? And the feeling, that love.
You're right. I didn't think of it like that. But she tricked me. Another Jedi trick. More Jedi hypocrisy, like the others.
I'm tired of Jedi crawling in my head. I'm tired of not knowing who I am anymore. I will follow you to hell and back. I will do whatever you ask, and your enemies shall be mine. Once, I was shown the Force. I heard it, I felt it, and it was used to weaken me.
I know that turning away from it was her plan for me, and I will not walk that path any longer. I want to learn how to use the Force, as I was meant to, and there will be no place in the galaxy where Jedi or Sith can hide from me.
What must I do? Is there someone you need me to kill to prove myself?